Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I wanted to come back on to show you guys what I am currently using for breastfeeding. Now, my twins are currently 3 months old. They're actually 3.5 months, and I have been breastfeeding from pretty much day one. I will say that it has been quite a journey with twins to breastfeed, and it's been a lot of trial and error and what I use. So I wanted to share with you some of the things that helped me out along the way and just give you my opinion on what I think about certain products. So yeah, stay tuned if you are interested. Okay, so first off, I wanted to talk about pumps. Now, I do not exclusively pump. I switch between pumping and breastfeeding because I do want to build a stash and store milk for later use. So the pump that I currently use is the Spectra. I think this is the S2. Yes, so this is the Spectra S2 Plus. It's the pink one. I don't know if you guys can see. It's pink though. I also have the S1 as well. The difference between the S2 and the S1, the S1 is blue, by the way. It is portable, so you don't have to keep it plugged up into the wall. I like that about it. This is the S2 though. This one, to use it, you pretty much need to be plugged into the wall to use it. So yeah, that's the pump. I will say I have tried one other pump. I tried the Hydrate pump, which is like the free pump that the hospital gives you or your insurance gives you. At least my insurance gave me, and I definitely prefer the Spectra over that. So I'm blessed to have two pumps, one that I can keep like on each level and travel with. So that's the pump that I use. In conjunction with the pump, this is obviously the part, this is the flannel, I think it's called. And then I pump my milk into this, and then I store my milk. Sometimes if I'm not storing it in a bag, a freezer bag to put away, I will put the lid on this and then store the milk in my refrigerator like this, so that I can pour it when the twins are ready for their next feeding. Besides that, I also recently stumbled across some videos that suggested getting the Haka. I have 2 of these, and I will say that these definitely help me boost my supply. So you suction these on. You can suction both of them on, but I suction one on while I'm pumping or while I'm nursing on the other side, and it works like this. So you just fold back the outer part, you squeeze it. I'm gonna show you like here. Yeah, you squeeze it, and then let me see if this works on camera. I'm doing it with one hand. All right, there you go. And then it sucks on. So what it's essentially doing is pulling down milk, and it's by suction. It's pretty sturdy. I will say that I have had many times where my Haka has popped off and I spilled my milk, so just be super careful about that. If you're gonna use it, don't try and move around a whole lot. But yeah, so these are amazing because I'm actually able to get like an extra 1 to 2 ounces out after I'm done pumping by using this, or it's catching the drip from the other side while I'm nursing or pumping. So these are definitely handy, and I love these. There have been also times where I traveled before I got my S1 Spectra. I was traveling and I needed to pump, but I didn't have my pump with me, and I was able to use my Spectra to just catch to catch a lot of the letdown, and I was able to save that milk instead of it going into a nursing bag. So that definitely came in handy. So as far as the pumps, that's what I use. I use the Spectra S1 and S2 pump, and I use the Hakas. Oh, and again, with the Spectra pump, I like the simplicity of it. It is what they call a hospital grade pump. which I hear has nothing to do with the suction. It just has everything to do with the type of parts are interchangeable. But it has like a little light on it. Of course, it's not gonna work right now because it's not plugged in. I probably should have grabbed my S1 for you guys. But it has a light, so at night if you're pumping, it can illuminate, and the light is actually up here. So, which is pretty cool, and the settings are very simple and easy to use. So I absolutely love this pump and I highly recommend it. One other important thing that you want to keep in mind is that breast milk is primarily made up of water. So for you, that means that you need to hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. I drink plenty of water every single day. I actually need to get me one of those big old gallon water bottles so that I can just drink from that, because we go through so many water bottles. I think I drink maybe about 8 of these each day. I try and drink about 8 each day, between 5 and 8. Sometimes they're better, some days are not so good with my water consumption. But I will say I drink a lot of water. In addition to water, other beverages that I like are these Bolthouse daily greens. I get a couple of different flavors, but because with being a new mom, it's hard to sometimes always make sure that I'm eating my fruits and vegetables every day and getting that daily intake that I need. I like to substitute greens with this. So I pick up these Bolthouse. I have like a ton of these. These are the, excuse me, it's 100% vegetable juice, fruit and vegetable juice. Excuse me. So it's got cucumbers, celery, kiwi, kale, spinach, romaine, a squeeze of lemon, and apples in it. I mix this with some sort of a fruit juice by Bolthouse. Also, this is the raspberry blood orange. This is a pretty good flavor. I also like the Sea Boost, which is more of a I think mango peach flavor. It's really good. But anyways, I mix those together and I have my little juice concoction that I like to drink. Yeah, I love it. Anyways, moving on, I also, if I'm gonna have coffee or hot chocolate in the morning, which isn't very often, I will put some of this Milk Flow. This is by Upspring. It's fenugreek and blessed thistle, which is a breastfeeding supplement. It's supposed to help you with your letdown. Hopefully you guys can see this. But it looks like this. I was gifted a bunch of these and I'm like almost out of them. They also have a berry flavor. This kind is chocolate flavor, so I'll put this in coffee or I'll put it in hot chocolate. But again, I don't drink hot chocolate or coffee very often, so I don't use these too much, but when I do make sure that I put these in there. They also carry that same product in a berry flavor, which I will use when I'm making my smoothie blend. So when I'm doing my daily greens and mixed fruit, I will also pour that in there. Currently I'm out, so I'm out of that flavor, so I don't have any more berry to show you guys, but I will say that it tastes really good if you mix it up with other fruit juices. One of the other things that I have recently started to try were lactation cookies. So I've tried 2 different brands so far. The first brand, I am out of it right now, but I'll leave in the description box all the information for that one. I found it on Amazon. But the second brand that I tried is the Fertile Goddess Company. These are oatmeal chocolate chip cookies. They have, let's see, they've got organic they've got organic oats, organic brewer's yeast, flaxseed meal, and sucanat. All of these things apparently work together to help you promote breast milk and breast milk production, let down, all of that information, all of that stuff. So this is only day 2 of trying these cookies, but here's what I do. This pack, these breast milk cookies are not very cheap, so you might want to make them if you don't want to spend the money on all of the ingredients, but I will say that I wanted to give it a try. This had high remarks on Amazon, so I figured I'd give it a try, and yeah, so we'll see. So I made the batch of cookies here. I'm not gonna open it, but I have like a whole batch of cookies. I think I have maybe like 22 cookies in here left. I had 24. So yeah, I eat 2 of the cookies at a time, and then I just freeze the rest so that I can eat off of the cookies if I feel like I need like a little help with my milk supply. Supplement wise, I take a few things. So one of the things that I recently tried was fenugreek. This is a brand that I was given. I also found this brand on Amazon, so if you wanted to look up the reviews, I will leave the link to this one down below. I will say that I cannot say for sure that this helped my supply or hurt my supply, but I did take it. This came with 100 vegan capsules, and you're supposed to take 2 capsules 2 to 3 times a day. I definitely will say that in the beginning I was not taking the amount of capsules that I needed to be taking. But just be mindful that you do need to take 2 capsules a day, 2 to 3 times a day if you're gonna take this brand of fenugreek seed. Also with the fenugreek seed, I will say that it also left my babies very fussy. Almost every time I had taken these supplements, my babies were gassy and constipated. So that's one thing that you have to keep in mind with these. If your baby has an intolerance to fenugreek seed, you might want to steer clear from it. But nonetheless, this is one thing that was highly recommended in the breastfeeding community, and I did give it a try. Next, I will say that I also take my prenatal vitamins still. Even though pregnancy is obviously over, I'm still taking my prenatal vitamins, and I also take calcium. I just started taking calcium as well. And there's also vitamin D in this. But prenatal vitamins will help give you the nutrients that you need. I know for a lot of us mamas, we are busy hustling and bustling, taking care of our children, and sometimes we forget to eat. Sometimes we forget that, you know, to have that complete meal with those vegetables, those greens, the starch, all of that, the protein, all of that good stuff. So prenatal vitamins basically come into play to make sure that you are getting the daily recommended value. And the other thing that I recently started to try was this breastfeeding supplement by a company called Pure Mom. It has milk thistle, fenugreek, and fennel in it. I will put the link to this down below. I'm not sure how well this works. I will say that it had really good reviews on Amazon. So yeah, we'll see how well this product works, and hopefully it does. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And until next time, stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye.